Welcome back. We're grounding the 13D on this channel. I appreciate you. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for being here. This is a whole lot of woo-woo, grounding the 13D. So if you're an indoctrinated type, not a free thinker, I'll give you a few minutes to click away. If not, there we go. Welcome. So the race is over. It was a sweet race. It smelled sweet. I saw them passing, clapping hands. There's no winner or loser in this race. It's just a race well done. The tortoise always beats the hare. So I was one of the last to arrive and just smell it all. But you may have felt like you've been racing a lot, maybe trying to run for your life, feeling like you need to escape. And maybe you do need to escape your old life because itching in the right hand, you're giving more than you're receiving. Like I went to buy 2 bottles of waters, 2 for $4.50, the big ones. They only had 1 left. 1 bottle cost more than what the advertised 2 on sale is. And you're like, what the, maybe you're getting the short end of the straw like that. And so it's time to just slow down. If you weren't racing all day, maybe you could have arrived to the store sooner where they would have had 2 bottles for you. But because you're racing all the time, you end up there last. And so you don't get your fill of what is owed to you. And before I show to you why you were cut down, like a tree cut down to a stump, it was written in the Bible. It's a short paragraph. First, I'm going to mention that the Bible app is buggy on some people. Like it was shown in a short with all this moss on the trees of a short that I did. I printed John 15:2, every branch in me that beareth not fruit he taketh away, and every branch that beareth fruit he purgeth, that it may bring forth more fruit. And then it said branch. And today the verse said, the meek will inherit the earth, R, A-R-E. It's like Ariman is signing his name. And when I uninstalled and reinstalled it, it said the humble shall inherit the earth, which is a much better word than meek. See, Ariman wants to make you small. And Ariman wants to split you like a branch. And Nazareth is the ever-giving branch. But the mirror is never correct. So before I get into the short verse of why you were cut down, I also want to show you another sign I was shown about this great play that seemed to be a race on stage. It's really just a bunch of garbage collectors that you were dealing with. And they've been kind of picking the best fruit since 1987. That was also shown. So that number, again, came up in past videos. Time Lords, you had to go back to 1987. Maybe there's some clues there. When you change the past in your mind, create an alternate timeline where you make amends, change it so you're the hero of your story, not the victim, that creates ripple waves. So yes, you can change the past, create an alternate timeline, cancel, clear, delete. So you can't go back there wherever your mind is going in loops. It's like defragmenting your system. This is everything. So what I was shown was this. Essentially, hang on, because I have to write it backwards. That's not backwards. I don't know if the letters were written backwards or if it was just written backwards. Wait a sec. So essentially it says Daniel merci à tout backwards, but it looks like Leonad Ikram Asut. Leonam Ikrad Asut. That's Daniel merci à tout, which is Daniel thanks to everybody. Backwards, this is mirrored. Okay, the mirror, Ariman, it was also shown the backward swastika keyed into a royal blue Tesla. So this is symbolic. They want you to believe that your mind is going backwards. Or this is just the result of what happens when you're hooked up to a device. You think that AI is teaching you something, but it's learning from you and it's making your wheel spin backwards. And Daniel Ikram Asut, okay, and Leonard Ikram Asut, Daniel merci à tout. It's totally, ça ne se dit pas. You don't say it. It's like saying si j'aurais. In French, you don't say si j'aurais, because you need to have something before. It's like I would is not the same as I will. And they're trying to get into your work, your wood. It's your tree that was cut down, right? Wood. So the devil is saying wood, 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 wood. But it's not will. It's not your will. And ça ne se dit pas, it's not good grammar. And this is why you were cut down, Prophet Dirty Lips Isaiah. So if you are an indoctrinated one, maybe this channel's not for you. We're grounding the 13D here, okay? This channel's for pioneers, for free thinkers. If you're watching with evil eye, you will owe for that. So you should just click off right now. If you're an AI lover or a Lilith lover, click away, please. You're not my audience. All right, this, the garbage men, the garbage collectors, men and women, the goons. Imprévu. I saw what was imprévu. What we didn't foresee. What you didn't foresee was that you would find the voodoo doll that they were using. And that you would clean it up. And reclaim it. And then claw out their eyes. And face so that they can't see. So, deface an image to deface an image. It was all just shown and returned. Since 1987. So, this is why you were cut down. Isaiah's commission. The famous line is Isaiah 6:5. Woe to me, I cried, I am ruined, for I am of unclean lips, and I live among a people of unclean lips, and my eyes have seen the King, the Lord Almighty. And then his sin is taken away by a seraphim. The whole chapter is short, so I'll read it. In the year the king Uzziah died, I saw the Lord high and exalted, seated on a throne, and the train of his robe filled the temple. Above him were seraphim, each with 6 wings. With 2 wings they covered their faces, with 2 they covered their feet, and with 2 they were flying. They're heart-centered angels. And they were calling to one another, Holy, holy is Lord Almighty, the whole earth is full of his glory. At the sound of their voices, the doorposts and thresholds shook, and the temple was filled with smoke. Woe to me, I cried, I am ruined, for I am a man of unclean lips, and I live among people of unclean lips, and my eyes have seen the King, the Lord Almighty. Then one of the seraphim flew to me, and with a live coal in his hand, which he had taken with tongs from the altar, with it he touched my mouth and said, "See, this has touched your lips. Your guilt is taken away and your sin atoned for." Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send? And who will go with us? And who will go for us?" And I said, "Here I am, send me." He said, "Go and tell this people, be ever hearing, but never understanding. Be ever seeing, but never perceiving. Make the heart of this people calloused. Make their ears dull and close their eyes. Otherwise, they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and turn and be healed." Then I said, "For how long, Lord?" And he answered, "Until the cities lie ruined and without inhabitant, until the houses are left deserted and the fields ruined and ravaged." Now, I think we're already here. Don't think that the world is getting any worse than it is, because when they mean without inhabitant, it's like, are people really at home in their bodies? Are they really present? Because you wouldn't be feeling like you need to escape if you were at home within yourself. It's not out of your body that you'd want to escape. You'd probably just want to leave the city. Until the houses are left deserted and the fields ruined and ravaged. This is when things move. Until the Lord has sent everyone far away and the land is utterly forsaken. And though a tenth remains in the land, it will again be laid waste. But as the terebinth and oak leave stumps when they are cut down, so the holy seed will be the stump in the land. So if you were cut down a lot recently, lately, maybe your whole life, and now you're just a stump in the land, consider yourself a holy seed to be planted, and your sin was washed away. Mr. or Mrs. Prophet Dirty Lips. Simotsoeki, achina potso atara tsanchina tsoeki, emateotso, oreatertiana pokoi. Now, it's a profound passage when you recognize God's holiness. You automatically feel how sinful and immoral you are. But Zechariah 3, the high priest's dirty robes, is also tied in with this. Chapter 4, verse 6, "Then he said to me, this is the word of the Lord to Zerubbabel, not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts." Zechariah 4:6. So Israel meaning your own holy land within yourself, because all is within. Your holy land's breaking free from its bondage to foreign rule will not come by its military might, but by God's Spirit doing God's work. Israel's defense against the overwhelming force of invasion from world armies will not come from its strength of weaponry or political allies, but by God's Spirit doing God's work. So I'm not talking about the place Israel, I'm talking about inside yourself, your holy land, because all is within. So it won't return to you by prominence and power, or you won't return to yourself, your holy being. It won't come by political maneuvering or any human power structure putting it in a place of prominence, but by God's Spirit doing His work. God's people being holy and righteous and returning to faithfulness to God's covenant will not come by the might of their zeal or the power of their will. It will come by God's Spirit doing His work. And you can will this. Because this is, if you're going to use your will, use it to pull God in. because it's God's Spirit that does his work. And it is this last part that I want to focus on. I'm reading this from stonebrook.org. Joshua's filthy garments. Then he showed me Joshua the high priest standing before the angel of the Lord, and Satan standing at his right hand to accuse him. And the Lord said to Satan, "The Lord rebuke you, O Satan. The Lord who has chosen Jerusalem rebuke you." Is not this a brand plucked from the fire? Now Joshua was standing before the angel clothed with filthy garments. And the angel said to those who were standing before him, "Remove the filthy garments from him." And to him he said, "Behold, I have taken your iniquity away from you, and I will clothe you with pure vestments." That's Zechariah 3, 1-4. So here you have a court scene. Joshua is a high priest, he's on trial. Satan, an accuser with an accusation, filthy garments. This one has made himself unclean and unworthy. Not a false accusation. A brand plucked from the fire. One who was subject to destruction by fire, but was mercifully pulled out and saved. High priest before the angel of the Lord means he would have gone through ritual purification rites prescribed by God to Moses, and he would have been wearing garments specifically designed and created for the purpose of being worthy to enter God's presence. Yet the judgment on his garments, filthy. The Lord's reply to the accuser, not a denial of accusation, not a denial of the accusation, but a fixing of the problem. Remove the filthy garments from him. Behold, I have taken your unworthiness away. I will clothe you with pure clothing. So this, it's called imputed righteousness. It's God decides if you're worthy, not the devil. Just remove the filthy garments, and he takes your unworthiness away. It's like someone put that filth on you, you know. The passage carries a specific prophetic message that the video outlined. Well, they're talking about a video up there. So, central pillars of the gospel, imputed righteousness. It's the idea that of God considering us to be righteous when in fact we're not, based on the work he's done for us. I would phrase that differently. Imputed righteousness is the idea of God considering us to be righteous when other people judge us to not be righteous because, yeah, we do have a stain on us. But God sees how much you actually contributed. It's God that weighs your heart against the feather. It's not Satan the accuser. We have all become like one who is unclean, and all our righteous deeds are like a polluted garment. Isaiah 64:6a. It's like we're living in a dirty world. You can't like go outside and not get dust on you. Especially if you're doing the job cleaning. Like you get your hands dirty. And God sees that. He sees how much cleaning work did you do, not just the stains that are on you. The high priest would have gone through special cleansing ceremonies prescribed by God in order to be able to appear in the Holy of Holies with the sacrifice for the people. In other words, if there was ever a person religious enough or having done all the right deeds to earn favor with God, it would have been that guy. And yet the judgment on Joshua, and thus all of God's people, is filthy. And this is why you were cut down. We are all aware of our sin and how that makes us guilty before God. None of us measure up, and we know it. But Isaiah and Zechariah are showing us that not even when we think we have nailed it spiritually, that it earns us any bonus points or anything like that. But it does earn us some bonus points at this time. You'll see you get picked up, because the Lord inherits, it's the humble that inherit the earth. No amount of consistency in our quiet times, no perfect attendance record at church, no amount of serving in a ministry, no amount of sharing the gospel with a neighbor or friend, no amazing sermon, no success in counseling, none of that earns us anything with God. True. It's when God decides, right? And I think that most of us know that even if we're banking on the times we really did great, we'd be sunk because the failures always outpace the success. If we would be righteous before God based on our work, we're sunk. In the book of Romans, the apostle Paul picks this theme up. For if Abraham was justified by works, he has something to boast about, but not before God. For what does the scripture say? Abraham believed God, and it was counted to him as righteousness. Now, to one who works, his wages are not counted as a gift, but as his due. And to the one who does not work, but believes in him who justifies the ungodly, his faith is counted as righteousness. Romans 4:2-5. Would you be righteous on Judgment Day when standing before the court and God's judgment seat? Then follow Abraham's way, the way of faith. Don't try to do it yourself. So, being humble and being small are two different things. The owl will gobble you up if you play small. You have to be strong. Being humble is not pretending to be anything less than you really are. Don't get pulled into Bible bugs, twisting of God's word. Ruling by the rod doesn't mean being beaten by a stick. It's like guided by the stick doesn't mean sticking like crazy glue. Branching doesn't mean splitting or splitting hairs. Don't get caught on words, because just the English language itself makes your lips dirty. And that's why light language is coming out speaking from the heart. There are so many ways to interpret the Bible. And you have to just live in your heart to know the real truth, to have eyes to see and ears to hear, to know your worth inside, no matter what other people say, to know the work that you have done. It's nothing to boast about, but you can have healthy narcissism. If you're someone who is self-unaware, it means you're always helping others, giving more than you're taking. Like true empaths are self-unaware. You need to come back into your body and embrace healthy narcissism. For someone, this is repentance. If you're boasting all the time, stop boasting. Yeah. But if you never boast, maybe it's time to give yourself a pat on the back, and it's time for you to start receiving. It's time to find a balance. Because the world is gone a little nuts right now. Si j'aurais, in French, you never say I would anything, because it has to be if I were doing this, then I would. It's never I would. And that's what it's reflective of, this mirror language that's backwards. It's just you don't say it. Things are going backwards in the mirror, and the mirror is a false light. Always has been. So I heard the neighbor's phone ringing, or someone's phone is ringing, and someone's not answering that phone. And good. No answer. Don't answer that phone call, because you know, you can feel whether you should pick up or not. Listen to your intuition. So Icarus also came in. Spirit kept saying Icarus instead of Isaiah. Now Icarus is a follower. It's a plowman. It's a son of Daidalos, the son of a artful craftsman, a cunning worker, to embellish cunningly, to craft intricately. You can see that as some people who have crafted intricately stuff with blue beam, artificial intelligence. But Icarus is full of hubris. To follow his father, because their wings of feathers and wax burn in the sun when they get too close to the sun. But why did Icarus laugh as he fell? Icarus laughed as he fell because he experienced a triumphant, liberating realization. To fall means you have once soared. And that's why I think they just keep trying for this transhumanism thing, to embody God. Then they get too close to the sun, they burn, they're swallowed by the ocean. But they still like the experience because they had a little flavor of what it's like to go up for a second. Shimotsuatimya Nolan comes from the Gaelic. Nwalen, nual, the Gaelic root word nual. It's like naked all. Nu, naked all. Nolan. Null means famous, noble, champion, or shouter. Someone who's famous and shouts. Famous and loud. This came up. So I'm talking to someone here who is a humble, noble, champion shouter. Maybe it's you that was cut down. And there's something about Saint Henry. Now, Saint Henry, the saint, he was very chaste with his wife, Saint Cunegond. They were Holy Roman emperors and empress in the 11th century, I believe. Yeah, as German king and Holy Roman Emperor, Saint Henry was a practical man of affairs. He was energetic in consolidating his rule. He crushed rebellions and feuds. On all sides, he had to deal with drawn-out disputes so as to protect his frontiers. So this is about boundaries, protecting your borders, protecting your home. This involved him in a number of battles, especially in the south, in Italy. He also helped Pope Benedict VIII quell disturbances in Rome. Always his ultimate purpose was to establish a stable peace in Europe. According to 11th century custom, St. Henry took advantage of his position and appointed as bishops men loyal to him. In this case, however, he avoided the pitfalls of this practice and actually fostered the reform of ecclesiastical and monastic life. He was canonized in 1146. Reflection. All in all, this saint was a man of his times. From our standpoint, he may have been too quick to do battle and too ready to use power to accomplish reforms. But granted such limitations, he shows that holiness is possible in a busy secular life. It is in doing our job that we become saints. The name Henry etymology means ruler of the home. So Saint Henry is with you to help protect your borders from disputing clans, and to help you stay chaste with your wife, meaning pure, knowing the difference between love and lust and not having extramarital affairs. There is also Saint Hubert who's with you. If you were bit on your finger, bit by any bites, whether they're digital or mythological or bug bites or tick bites or TikTok bites, Saint Hubert, the chicken, finger licking good, right? The chicken bite that made you afraid. Just think of Saint Hubert with the finger. If you have a bite that you're scared of, chicken, bark, 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 it's Saint Hubert that you call on. Saint Hubert was a hunter, and he was shown the stag, the crazy, beautiful stag made of white light of God, holy stag, presented himself and made Saint Hubert stop being a hunter and just become a man of God, spreading the word. And so leave those that bit you by invoking Saint Hubert. Saint Hubert's here with you. If you need to escape, call in Saint Leonard. He has the escape key. We've covered this in previous episodes, previous segments, but now I think we need a triple saint thing. Saint Hubert, Saint Henry, and his wife Saint Cunegond, and also Saint Leonard, to escape this strange mirrored world where you might be fearing your own shadow. That's the chicken bite. That shapeshifter that a lot of people were dealing with. Ick. This was part of the Goonie garbage collectors. Not the mama. That's a frequency wavelength hypnosis spell thing. Shimotoro taniki namoi. Cancel, clear, delete. They will burn in the sun and crash down to the sea. Or just don't answer, nobody home. Or call in a werewolf that is working for you. Because that kind of energy that just doesn't stop with the biting and wanting a piece of your butt, put a werewolf on her to keep her busy. Patinya kama. Lord, forgive me for my dirty lips. I call in only those that serve the Most High love. The sun goddess, Amaterasu. We meditate on that creator God that is worthy of worship and devotion, adoration. The eternal Father El Olam, Father of Peace El Shunnam. Call on Kalima to destroy the illusion. And all those ancient, divine, ascended master gods and goddesses that are pure and clean, of the true light, that serve the highest form of love in purity. And may we all embody the nuclear force of 1,000 suns to birth the 5th head of Brahma. And I figured out how to safely sing it, and it cannot be reversed. For if they reverse it, they are reversing their own spell cast, reversing their own eye, so to speak. And we'll just send themselves back to where they were, because they will reverse their own spell on their own enemy if they were to reverse this. It's by adding Odin at the end and by singing it with the beat. Yes, here we blend traditions in a non-traditional way, but by singing this ancient Sanskrit song to the beat of Helvegen, Swedish, and ending with Odin, the All Father means one, and it's the one eye, and we know where he hid his eye. Check out the post about just magnetism. I shared it just now. Magnetism without AI, just ferrous fluid, which is iron fluid, and magnets. How it creates something that looks like a holographic eye. If they can do that without AI, imagine what they can do with your blood. And let's not talk about it. Let's just sing it. So we're going to say in Sanskrit, may that divine light inspire, guide, enlighten, and say this with elevated energy, radiance and divine light of the divine God we meditate on, that creator worthy of worship, adoration. Enemy, foe, destroy, kill, illuminate. We're going to end with Odin, our Odin Ma. And so whoever plays this reversed, they reverse the spell that they put on their own enemy. So if the enemy chooses to play this in reverse, they just reverse their own spell. So either way it's played, front or back, it serves us. So that's the unique thing about my spell, my soul name. It's the same front and back. And that's maybe you as well if you're watching, because someone has been given the keys of authority. I've seen them. And maybe this is why you're cut down also and have had so many blocks. Because you're just so giving more than you receive. So it's time, if you want to be given the authority, you have to make sure that things are in balance. Like, I'm not going to post this video until I enter my tax numbers to finally start monetizing on YouTube. I've given out 1,000 videos for free for 7 years. It's time for me to start monetizing. So thank you so much for your donations, those of you who have contributed over the years. Memberships will be available soon, and that's a great way to support the channel. If you feel called to give, let it be from your heart, and never just give impulsively. I thank you so much, the generous ones. So how to sing this, and even if they try to reverse it, they'll be the ones who are playing it in reverse, so then they will reverse themselves, because their whole spell was trying to reverse us. And by adding Odin and in the beat of Helvegen, they will just, no matter which way they go, they're either going to burn in hell or fly up to the sun and be burnt in their wings. But if they play this backwards, they're taking their own god, Odin, backwards. You get it? And they're taking their own spell of destroying their enemy, God, Christ, the Christos. That was their cause. And they're reversing their own spell. Because you cannot reverse my voice. I have one of those voices that you just can't reverse. The humble Nual. Like my humble Nual viewers who serve the Most High. There's only one God. Creator God. God of all the gods. Dioyona. Oh yeah, to Helvegen. So Dioyona is may that divine light. Prachodayat, inspire, guide, enlighten. Bargo, radiance, divine light. Devasya, of the divine God. Dimahi, we meditate on. Tat Savitur Verenyam, that creator worthy of worship, adoration. Satrun me hana haneti, enemy, foe, destroy, kill, illuminate. Eliminate. So we are elevating ourselves, meditating on that radiance of 1,000 sons of God, of the fifth head of Brahma. And we're asking this high divine light to eliminate the enemy, which is essentially ignorance and delusion in this case, and people trying to eliminate you. So it's like a self-defense. And so if we get enough people to play this, sing this, we can all turn back time, step onto a new timeline very quickly, and add Odin at the end. If they play it backwards, they're just destroying their own false one-eyed God, because that's the mirrored version of what they're doing. Mitsiki and Natayoko Dio Yona Prachodayat Bargo Devasya Dimahi Tat Savitur Verenyam Satrun Mehana Haneti Odin Ma Tu poco esse Dio Yona Prachodayat Vargo Devasya Dimahi Tat Savitur Verenyam Satrun Mehana Haneti Odin Ma Dio Yona Prachodayat Margo Devasya Dimahi Tat Savitur Verenyam Satrun Mehana Haneti Odin Ma Dio Yona Prachodayat Bargo Devasya Dimahi Tat Savitur Verenyam Satrun Mehana Haneti Odin Ma Dio Yona Prachodayat Bargo Devasya Dimahi Tat Savitur Verenyam Satrun Mehana Haneti Odin Ma Dio Yona Prachodayat Bargo Devasya Dimahi Tat Savitur Verenyam Satrun Mehana Haneti Odin Ma Dio Yona Prachodayat Bargo Devasya Dimahi tat savitur veren jam satrune haneti Dio yona prachodaya Bargodavasya di mahi Tat savitur verenyam satrune haneti Odinma Dio yona prachodaya Bargodavasya di mahi Tat savitur verenyam satrune haneti Odinma Dio yona prachodayat Bargodavasya di mahi Tat savitur verenyam satrune haneti Odinma Dio yona prachodayat Bargodavasya di mahi Tat savitur verenyam satrune haneti Odinma Dio yona prachodayat Bargodavasya di mahi Tat savitur verenyam satrune haneti Odinma Dio yona prachodayat Bargodavasya di mahi Tat savitur verenyam satrune haneti Dio yona prachodayat Odinma Bargodavasya di mahi Tat savitur verenyam satrune haneti Odinma Dio yona prachodayat Bargodavasya di mahi Tat savitur verenyam satrune haneti Odinma Dio yona prachodayat Bargodavasya di mahi Tat savitur verenyam satrune haneti Odinma Dio yona prachodayat Bargodavasya di mahi Tat savitur waren jam satrun mehana haneti odunma diolona prachodayant bargoda vasia di mahi Tat savitur waren jam satrun mehana haneti odunma diolona prachodayant bargoda vasia di mahi Tat savitur waren jam satrun mehana haneti odunma diolona prachodayat bargoda vasia di mahi Tat savitur waren jam satrun mehana haneti odunma diolona prachodayat bargoda vasia di mahi Tat savitur waren jam satrun mehana haneti odunma diolona prachodayat bargoda vasia di mahi Tat savitur waren jam satrun mehana haneti odunma diolona prachodayat bargoda vasia di mahi Tat savitur waren jam satrun mehana haneti odunma diolona prachodayat bargoda vasia di mahi Tat savitur waren jam satrun mehana haneti odunma diolona prachodayat bargoda vasia di mahi Tat savitur waren jam satrun mehana haneti diolona prachodayat bargoda vasia di mahi Tat savitur waren jam satrun mehana Haneti Odenma Diona Pachodayat Bargo de Vasiandi Mahi Tat Savitur waren Jam Satrun Mehana Haneti Odenma Dioyona Prachodayat Bargo de Vasiandi Mahi Tat Savitur waren Jam Satrun Mehana Haneti Dioyona Prachodayat Bargo de Vasiadi Mahi Tat Savitur waren Jam Satrun Mehana Haneti Odenma Dioyona Prachodayat Bargo de Vasiadi Mahi Tat Savitur waren Jam Satrun Mehana Haneti Odenma Dioyona Prachodayat Bargo de Vasiadi Mahi Tat Savitur waren Jam Satrun Mehana Haneti Odenma Dioyona Prachodayat Bargo de Vasiadi Mahi Tat Savitur waren Jam Satrun Mehana Haneti Odenma Dioyona Prachodayat Bargo de Vasiadi Mahi Tat Savitur waren Jam Satrun Mehana Haneti Dioyona Prachodayat Bargo de Vasiadi Mahi Tat Savitur waren Jam Satrun Mehana Haneti Dioyona Prachodayat Bargo de Vasiadi Mahi Tat Savitur waren Jam Satrun Mehana Haneti Odenma Dioyona Prachodayat Bargo de Vasiadi tat savitur waren jam, satrune hana, haneti odema. Tiana prachadayat, bargo de vasiadi mahi, tat savitur waren yam, pchakiaseo, satrun mehana, haneti odema. Diana prachadayat, bargo de vasiadi mahi, tat savitur waren jam. Sheposo aki anataria tsokoi. Satrun hana, haneti odema. Diana prachadayat, bargo de vasiadi mahi, tat savitur waren jam, satrun mehana, haneti. Diana prachadayat, bargo de vasiadi mahi, tat savitur waren jam, satrun mehana, haneti odema. Tiakotso achina porotseki, Diana prachadayat, bargo de vasiadi mahi, tat savitur waren jam, satrun hana, haneti odema. Diana prachadayat, bargo de vasiadi mahi, tat savitur waren jam, satrun mehana, haneti odema. Tikobache. Diana prachadayat, bargo de vasiadi mahi, tat savitur waren jam, satrun hana, haneti odema. Diana prachadayat, bargo de vasiadi mahi, tat savitur waren jam, satrun mehana, haneti odema. Diayona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitur varenya satunana aneti hutikia potoi Odenma Diayona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitur varenyam satunana haneti Odenma Diayona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitor varenyam satunehana haneti Odenma Diayona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitor varenyam satunehana haneti Odenma tikio potsikiae Diayona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitur varenyam satunehana haneti Odenma Diayona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitur varenyam Michikyota satunehana haneti Odenma Diayona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitur varenyam satunehana haneti Diayona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitur varenyam satunehana haneti Diayona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi tat savitur varenya satrun haneti Yona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitur varenyam satrun mehana haneti Dioyona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitur varenyam satrun mehana Haneti Odenma Dioyona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitur varenyam satrun mehana haneti Odenma tikyo poetsi Dioyona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitur varenyam satrun mehana haneti Odenma Dioyona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitur varenyam satrun mehana haneti Odenma Dioyona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitur varenyam satrun mehana haneti Odenma Dioyona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitur varenyam satrun mehana haneti Odenma Dioyona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi tat savitur varenyam satrun mehana haneti tukyo potsuachai Odenma Dioyona prachodayat bargo devasiyadi mahi Tat savitur varenyam Satrunne hana haneti Odinma Dioyona prachodayat Vargodevasya di mahi Tat savitur varenyam Satrunne hana haneti Odinma Dioyona prachodayat Vargodevasya di mahi Tat savitur varenyam Satrunne hana haneti Odinma tikyopa Dioyona prachodayat Vargodevasya di mahi Tat savitur varenyam Satrunne hana haneti Odinma Dioyona prachodayat Vargodevasya di mahi Tat savitur varenyam Satrunne hana haneti Utsikyopo shwanikyare Dioyona prachodayat Vargodevasya di mahi Tat savitur varenyam Satrunne hana haneti Dioyona prachodayat Vargodevasya di mahi Tat savitur varenyam Satrunne hana haneti Odinma Dioyona prachodayat Vargodevasya di mahi Tat savitur varenyam Satrunne hana haneti Odinma kichyokoate Dioyona prachodayat Vargodevasya di mahi Tat savitur varenyam 사돈 하나 하네티 어든 마기지어 좌팀 디어 연합하 조나야 말고드 바시아디 마히 tat savitur varenya 사촌네 하나 하네티 지피오토 알타레치 키오노토 알시미오토 아키 아포 오츠오티나키 디오 요나 파초다야 Bargo de Vasiadi Mahi Tat Savitur Varenya Satron Mahana Tiuko ateria pozzoati chi Odenma Io no Odenma. Chikio potani aki chitio toro tsechina poe ia. Dio yona Bargo de Vasiadi Mahi Tat Savitor Varenya Kyotomo kochini atari etsipio koni Satruma hana haneti Odenma Yona Pachondaya Marco de Vasiadi Mahi Tat Savitor Varenyan Satrunana Aneti Odenma Diana Prachodayat Margo de Vasiadi Mahi Tat savitor varenia satrunana aneti oldma diana prachodaya bargo de vasyadi tat savitor varenya satrunena aneti odenma diona prachodayat vargo de vasyati mai tat savitor varenyam satrunaneti odenma diona prachodayat vargo de vasyati mahi tat savitor varenyam satrunana aneti odenma diona prachodayat bargo de vasyadi mahi tat savitor varenyam satrunana aneti odenma diona prachodayat vargo de vasyadi mahi tat savitor varenyam satrunana aneti odenma diona prachodayat bargo de vasyadi mahi tat savitor varenyam satrunana aneti odenma diona prachodayat vargo de vasyadi mahi tat savitor varenyam satrunana aneti odenma diona prachodayat bargo de vasyadi savitur parenyam. Chupoko notaria cipiotora tsachi. Satrunana haneti odenma diona prachodaya. Vargo devasia di mahi. Tat sapitur varenyam. Satrunana haneti. Chapoko ataria Odenma. Diona prachodaya. Sapiosai satrunana haneti. Odenma chikio poto ataya. Dio yona prachodaya. Tarapucho atei odenma. Dio yona prachodaya. Vargo devasia di mahi. Tat savitur varenyam. Odenma kia pozzo atari atsaki chino poetsai. Dio yona prachodaya. Vargo devasia di mahi. Tat savitur varenyam. Satrunana haneti. Poco attare a te kichioto. Odenma. Dio yona prachodaya. Vargo devasia di mahi.
Pokotarate, sikiutora, tapachinata, yatsekiotora, potsakiti, anatoro, potsaiki, nitsai, tichiuto, pokoatari, tichine, pokotsuaitai, eripotuko, toro, tipiatina, teo. Olden ma chikia mata, Amotsokai matare tseyoto. Shima Dio yona pracho daya Bargo de pasya di mahi Tat savitur varenya Saturne hana haniti Oldenma Dio yona pracho daya Savitur varenia Saturne hana haniti Odenma Dio yona pracho daya Barco de pasya di mahi Tat savitur varenya Saturne hana haniti Kotsachi putsa tere putsukite nitsichio tokoai pokochitaya po sitiana teoko anakeo chaputsuai are atiemoko are chimia toko apoa tse po Odenma Dio yona pracho dayat Bargo de vasia di mahi Tat savitur varenya Saturne hana haneti Odenma Dio yona pracho dayat Bargo de vasia di mahi Tat savitur varenya Saturne hana haneti Odenma Dio yona pracho dayat Bargo de vasia di mahi Tat savitur varenya Saturne hana haneti Odenma Dio yona pracho dayat Dimahi Tat Savitur Varenyam Saturone Hana Haneti Odenma Dhyayana Prachodaya Bhargodavasya Dimahi Tat Savitur Varenyam Satrune Hana Haneti Dhyayana Prachodaya Odenma Bhargodavasya Dimahi Tat Savitur Varenyam Satruna Hana Haneti Vakoko Putsatirna Teria Tsukuai Odenma Dhyayana Prachodayat Bhargodavasya Dimahi Tat Savitur Varenyam Satrune Hana Haneti Odenma Dhyayana Prachodayat Bhargodavasya Dimahi Tat Savitur Varenyam Satrune Hana Haneti Odenma Dhyayana Prachodayat Bhargodavasya Dimahi Tat Savitur Varenyam Satrune Hana Haneti Odenma Dhyayana Prachodayat Bhargodavasya Dimahi Tat Savitur Varenyam Satruna Hana Haneti Odenma Kichya Dhyayana Prachodayat Bhargodavasya Dimahi Odenma Tat Savitur Varenyam Saturn mana Haneti Odinma. Diona pachodaya Bargo de Vasya di Mahi Tat savitur varenyan Chikiotorotai Amoai Satrunai Hananeti Odin masikie amo sikia tara 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 timio Mokotsana tere cirkio Dio yona pachodaya Bargo de Vasya di Mai Tat savitur varenyan Tkapoataratai Saturn mahana Aneti pokotaratai Kai chai Tiuyona pachodaya Magoda Vasya di Mahi Tat savitur varenya Ciana poe 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 Mokoi 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 Odinma Yoyana pachodaya Bargo de Vasya di Mahi Tat savitur varenyan Saturn Haneti Odenma. Yo na pracho da yo. Bargoda vasya di mahi. Savitur varenya. Satrone hananeti. Savitur varenya. Satrone hananeti. Savitur varenya. Satrone hananeti. Bargoda vasya di mahi. Tat savitur varenyam. Satrone hananeti. Odenma. Tiu na pračudajot, Bargoda vasya di mahi. Och den musik jag måste Sanicie, amotsuai. Dio na pachunayat, bargoda vasya di mahi. Sabitur varenyam satran mehana haneti savitur varenyam satrunana haneti tôi tuy nhỏ tuy yom trôi xin nhà có ban cho tuy nhà tôi mà chơi Mantioka, ake moko atare chiki o tora potsuai. Yu na pachudayat. Barko de vasyadi. Varenyam satrun mihananeti odenma kyoko no toretsu patiena. Nyt coi. Một coi tí. Con ơi. Shopotsoa, 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 shopotsoa. Tu con ai ai ai. Siamo coi. Ci 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 ci. Mottoi. Dio yona prachodayot. Margot de Vassia di Mahi. Chobata. Savitur vareniam. Santrum mehaneti. Apokatsa talate apokataya setio. Maratayako matachina ke opo Bukotaya potso yamako Dio yona Margot de Vassia di Mahi. Savitur vareniam. Saturn mehaneti. Oden mai Diu la pace de Margot de Vassia di Mahi. Tat savitur vareniam. Saturn mehaneti. Oden vareniam. Saturn mehaneti. Oden mai Chakaya boy tay. Saturn 모든 마 우와 캬모 타이앗 쉐야뽀 디오요나 파초다야 Margot Vasya di Mahi Tan Savitur Varenyam Satuni Hanahaneti Odinma Yanam Kanjudayo Bargoda Vasyari Mahi Tav Savitur Varenyam Satuni Hanahaneti Yuna Pachudayat Bhagadevasyari Mahi Tait Savitur Varenyam Itiamo Kaiti Satuni Hanhaneti Odenma Putzikiana Taira Puko Taya Motsuai 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 Dioyona Pachodayat Bargoda Vasya di Mahi Tat Savitur Varenyam Satuni Hanhaneti Odenma Diyunam Pachudayat Bhagadevasyadi Mahi Ta kia taratseo. So Kiata ja oden matse ja moeo. Jo na pachuda jod bargode vas jadi mai. Tat savitur valeniam. Hupiattara pokotsono chaya matsayoko. Dio yona pachuda margoda vasyadi mahi. Tat savitur varenya. Amotsoko anaiti o pocho ataratiki ono tora patana teo kocho aite yamatsaki anateo potsoi. Keep going, guys. I just realized I had water here all along, and I could have taken a sip. Amotsaki anatai mashaiyo. Matai miaka inyato. May that divine light inspire, guide, enlighten, radiance, divine light of the divine God we meditate on, that creator worthy of worship, adoration, destroy, slay, kill, eliminate the enemy, foe. May that divine light inspire, guide, enlighten, radiance, divine light of the divine God we meditate on, that creator worthy of adoration and worship, enemy, foe, slay, destroy, kill, eliminate. May that divine light inspire, guide, enlighten, radiance, divine light of the divine God we meditate on, that creator worthy of worship, adoration. Enemy, foe, destroy, slay, kill, eliminate. Yo yona pachodayat Bargo de Vasyandi Mahia Botsa Tatsavitur Varenyam Kochana Poetsanitsie Santrun mei Hanahanetu Pukatayat Sainyepu Odenaeyo Moe Shanti Tarateyo Amokso Akyayatsana Tayo Whoa. Dio Yona Prachodayat Bargo de Vasyadi Mahi Tatsavitur Varenyam Satrunhananeti Odma May your hearts open. May any calluses on your heart soften. May the calluses on your feet soften. May the leeches fall out of your eyes. May you see clearly. May you hear clearly. May you perceive and understand clearly. May you be free from all bondage. May you soar into the sun with your true wings and not be an Icarus. Amotso ateria putso achimia You can't make wings out of feathers and beeswax. They're given to you by God, not hubris. May that divine light inspire, guide, enlighten. Radiance, divine light of the divine God we meditate on. Tat savitur varenyam. That creator worthy of worship, adoration. Satruna hanati. Enemy, foe, destroy, slay, kill, eliminate. Shimotsu hateri etsekyo. The All-Father sees 1,000 suns in one eye. The fifth head of Brahma. This is the Brahmashira mantra. It's nothing to fear. You can only invoke it with love in your heart, knowing the true God, meditating on that creator, worthy of worship, adoration. The first eye is the eye of the heart. May your heart know stillness while staying alive, of course, having a calmer beat where you can breathe because the weight is off your chest, because you know you're worthy of feeling your emotions and coming back to that truth within yourself where you're in this magical body, this magical bio-body suit, where you're able to feel love and the full spectrum of emotions and colors. And you can feel your heart swell, and you feel yourself liberated when you let yourself feel. The voice is for self-soothing and for soothing others. It's better to make sounds than to make words, because you can communicate better with a touch or a look or a tone than the English language, which is full of spells. So watch what you speak, watch what you spell, and always know that you can repent like Isaiah and have a seraphim angel come and rub coals on your lips. to remove the sin. It's just hard not to get dirty when you're speaking English. When I speak light language, it's like it's always in the present moment. You can't make any plans, because there is no, it's outside of time space. It's like the original languages. Whenever your thought is doing, well, then this, I'm going to do then that, and then this, and it's a program. You're not present when you're doing that. You can choose any old mantra, really get into it, and magical things can happen. God opens doors that were previously closed. God closes doors also that were previously open. It's the God of all gods that does this. But what you meditate on is your choice. Your gift from God is free will. But you do not have the right to take that away from others if they're doing no harm. And it talks in the Bible, it specifically is written, touch not my anointed. Do not touch my anointing. Don't bother my prophets, says God. And it was shown with another sign that there are 6 days. Well, the enemy is going to go down. I don't know how else to say it. 7 days if you count men's night. But that's mostly the ladies from, well, the false light. The haters, basically. They're going to, well, go back to their proper place and proper color within that place. They wrote it themselves. It's in the script. It's all a stage, this world. So enjoy the show. Sometimes it's a comedy, sometimes it's a tragedy. St. Lawrence is the saint of chefs and comedians. St. Lawrence got grilled like a martyr, as a lot of saints did, like literally grilled on a grill. And then he eventually said, I think I'm done on this side. You can flip me over now. Made a joke out of it. And that's a true story. So the saints were martyred for us. You don't have to martyr yourself. It's impossible to be a saint in this day and age because the world is filthy. It was even difficult for Isaiah and the robes of Joshua. Throughout all of time, the world is a dirty place. People throw dirt on you. So just do your best and repent. Always do that 180. Double check, triple check, check within your heart of hearts, and don't engage with any delusion. Remember, there's a lot of tricksters out there, so don't follow any indoctrination. Don't give your power away to any reader or any so-called authority, because your gift is free will, and your authority should be your conscience. And if you don't have a conscience, you should really check in with yourself. And find it.
maybe get help with that. Or just go with other people who also don't have consciences and don't hurt other people. Because that's like the only rule throughout all the religions, the common thread that ties the whole creation together. It's just be kind. It sums it all up. Don't do to another what you wouldn't want done to you. If you do that, you fall out of the weave. But don't go around trying to people please either, because you're never going to please everyone. And someone watching, a bunch of you watching, are about to be given some keys of authority. And you might feel like a little tree stump that got cut down, but you're a holy seed. And everything might have seemed really backwards for a while, and you might have even been afraid of your own shadow, but after all that chanting, things are straightening out. The 8th, 9th, and 10th are moving days. We're moving up. And as we move up, it will appear that something else is moving the other way or just disappearing. Something's going to happen, but I won't give it away. I love you so, so much. Those of you who serve the highest love. The rest of you who are watching with evil eyes, it's all returned to you. Times 7 or 1,000. Karma's real. And for those who have contributed a lot for the Most High, they've been in service of the divine. Your time is coming very, very soon. That elevator, that rocket ship, that mochi balloon. You got to learn to protect it. Protect yourself, serve yourself first. You have to make sure you're receiving more than you're giving. So check in, where are you giving away all your energy? Is it the phone? Is it YouTube? Are you giving all your energy to tech and not receiving any in return? Are you just receiving and pushing yourself down? Maybe you need to create. Start singing, writing, or maybe pick up an old-fashioned book, or use whatever you're taking in as inspiration to get started on a DIY project. I don't know, but art can be therapeutic. Creation is therapeutic. We are all creators. So let's get creating. Whether you have children or not, we're all mothers and fathers of what we birth, what we create, what we grow. So tend to your own inner garden. Grow your seed in protection and darkness. Move in silence. When you become a little tree, put barriers around it. Protect it. Protect yourself until you're big and strong.